Yo, Ress fam, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise series. Last episode didn't go to plan. We ended up getting eliminated by the New York Yankees. Out of all teams, the Yankees, who would have thought? But you know, from going to a team in 2 years, from a team that wasn't really doing that well, they didn't really have much, going for them, to a team like this, that is developing. We got a star in Rendon, Domingo Santana, Puig, to now, to making it to the playoffs is actually pretty impressive. So I'm way more excited about next year, because not only are we gonna possibly call up Casey Mize finally, but we might actually call up either Kyle Funkhauser or one of these studs that we have in our starting rotation. We got David Quisenberry, who is amazing, and who else as well? We got Casey Mize. Where's this guy at? Kyle Funkhauser, who's having himself an amazing career at age 26. So we're gonna go ahead and skip to the off season, because everything's already happened. I forgot who won the World Series, but that doesn't matter. But I think we have a retired. No, we don't have a retired player, do we? Okay, so apparently Miggy is going to stay for one more year. Which I do like that. I do like that Miggy stays for one more year. I think Miggy does have one more year left in the tank for him, and then we're gonna have to start looking for a first baseman. So yeah, we have a pretty good squad, and now it is all about upgrading, making some key upgrades to the squad to make it better. And as you guys can see, we have two exclusive free agents. We have Jose Alvarez, who actually did really well for us this season. He had a ERA under 2, so we're gonna offer him a pretty good contract. We're going to put a backloaded contract because we want to bring him in, and we're going to let AJ Ramos walk. We don't really want to re-sign or spend as much on him. So, yeah, we have to sign as well a hitting coach. So, that is something that we got to take a look at. And +3 power, +3 contact. I guess we can take James Rosen. He doesn't really mess us up that bad. So I guess we can offer him a pretty good deal for him to accept. He is looking for a 1.4 per year. We can offer him a $3 million a year contract. Try to see if we could swindle him in here. And we also do need a third baseman coach, in which we're going to go for James Rosas, because I don't think stealing really matters for third baseman. So we'll offer him a pretty good deal just to see if they can accept it. And we're gonna see who is available for the free agency, because we do need to pick up some studs. So we do sign James Rosa and Rosen. Oh, I didn't even know that their names were kind of similar. So okay, here we go. So we're now at the free agency, folks, and we've got a lot of contracts to deal with. And we have so we got Casey Mize's contract to deal with, Quisenberry to deal with. So a lot of guys to deal with here, and not a very good free agency, to be honest with you guys. All there really is James Paxton, Alex Colomé, who we might actually try to pick up. We'll swindle him over a deal to become our closer, but in reality we're gonna put him in the bullpen. So we'll offer him a 3-year contract there. Brad Hand is actually a really good deal we can possibly pick up. David Peralta. Yeah, nothing too crazy, man. Nothing. I'm really disappointed with this free agency. Nothing too crazy, and who we can pick up. I guess we can offer Paxton a deal just to see what happens. But most important is about trying to secure everybody, trying to make sure everybody does re-sign with us. So we're gonna go ahead and try to re-sign as many players as we possibly can, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now we've sent out all the deals that we can possibly send out. We made sure that we got Casey Mize the deal that he would really so rightfully deserves. And let's go ahead and skip a few days and see what happens here. And we do sign Alex Colomé, which adds another incredible arm to our bullpen, which is well needed. Now we got to see about James Paxton. James Paxton does choose to sign with the Yankees over us, which is kind of disappointing. But that's not what you want to see, man. It's not what you want to see. We do sign Colomé, which isn't bad, but wait, could we have signed Vlad Jr.? Oh no, we couldn't, because he's not even a freaking he's not even a he hasn't played six years. So That was a dumb question, but Robbie Ray, I don't know about Robbie Ray. Sorry. Oh, I almost left. I almost messed up. That last time I really messed up, and I left, and then I had to start all over again. So we're not gonna do that. Overall, the bullpen does look nice now. Alex Colomé right there for Kimbrel whenever Kimbrel decides to call it. Actually, they're both the same age, so never mind. So we have a really, really good bullpen, man. Like, my goal is to have the best bullpen possible for this, because that's going to be needed to make it far, especially in the playoffs whenever, you know, whenever it becomes a bullpen game. You know, you want to have the better bullpen out of either or the squad. So, yeah, I think we need to look at some center fielders. I didn't even take a look at him, but let's see. Can David Peralta play center field? He could play center field. Maybe we could give him a 2-year deal for him to play with us. I'm cool with giving him a 2-year deal. He hasn't really been the best. I want to look at his stats from last year. He did hit 230 last season, but in the years prior before, he hit 322, 293 in the past 3 years. So maybe if he comes to a new environment, he'll start to, you know, buckle down a little bit. So we are going to give him a little 2-year contract, see if he can go ahead and accept that, and see if that'll make him want to sign, because, you know, you never know with David Peralta. He does have pretty good power, and DJ LeMahieu is really short in that picture. Look at his face in that one, bro. But yeah, we got to start looking at some replacements for Ben Revere, because although Ben is a pretty good player, I'm not gonna discredit him from that. Not the best player to have out there, you get me? Not the best player. So we're gonna keep on looking to see. DJ LeMahieu might be a good pickup, but do we really necessarily need LeMahieu? I don't think we need LeMahieu. So let's take a look at the outfielders, see what the market is looking like for outfielders. We do have Matt Kemp here, which are not gonna send him a contract. We have George Springer. I did not look at George Springer. Whoa, I did not look at George Springer. I'm cool with giving him a 3-year, maybe even a 4-year. Nobody has offered him a contract. He did hit 233 last year, as well as Peralta. So we'll see if either one of those accepts the deal. If not, then that's fine. But we should be able to get one of those two guys, either Springer or Peralta. And we do sign David Peralta to a pretty good deal. I feel like that was well needed. Springer now, I think we could cancel that Springer offer. I don't know how we can do that, but we're gonna withdraw the offer with Springer. I don't think, actually, wait, what happened with Springer? Oh, I guess we signed George Springer as well. Oh, okay, so that's kind of a dilemma right there. So right off the bat, adding David Peralta makes his lineup incredibly amazing. You know, like I said, he had an off season last year. Looks like he did not get injured. He played a full season, which is kind of shocking. But hey, he still hit 33 bombs, 79 RBIs. If he does that here with the Tigers, I'm pretty sure we'll be in a good position. So hopefully he comes up clutch for us. Hopefully he becomes a cornerstone player for us in the years to come. But in us signing George Springer, we're gonna have to look at some guys that we're gonna call down. Maybe call down Ben Revere, because we don't necessarily need Ben like that. So maybe we might send him down. Maybe we might release him. Maybe we might even trade him. I don't know. But we're gonna see what we do with some of these players, because some of them might have to get released, and I don't mind releasing Ben Revere or even trading him. Maybe we can pick up another arm for Ben Revere. Yeah. Let's see if we can try to pick up some arms for Ben Revere. See what we can get for the players instead of just releasing him. Let's see what we can possibly get for Ben. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we made some moves. I didn't necessarily make a trade per se, but I did designate a couple players for assignment. We're gonna designate Daniel Norris for assignment, and we're gonna also designate Ben Revere for assignment. I don't think we're ever gonna use these guys, and probably another team might be more useful to them. So we're just gonna get rid of them. We're just gonna go ahead and designate them. If something happens. But we're gonna go ahead and skip a few days into the season. Brandon Morrow does sign with the Phillies. So this year was a very, very bullpen heavy free agency. Very, very bullpen heavy. I didn't really like it. It wasn't too impressive, to be honest. And it is the Rule 5 draft, and we're gonna see what we can possibly get in the Rule 5. As you guys see, Dewell Lugo does end up getting signed by a squad. We didn't really need him. Miranda Gonzalez, he's said to be a top pick. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these players. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and simulate the Rule 5. We're not really gonna sign anybody like that. I don't think we really necessarily need to sign anybody to a Rule 5 pick. So with the exit of the main man Daniel Norris, we have a pretty good pitching staff. And then if we look at the lineup, it's going to be a very, very good year. It's going to be an amazing year. We managed to fit in. Wait, where the hell is this guy? There you go. Peralta's right here. So we got center fielder George Springer, left fielder David Peralta, and we got at right field Yasiel Puig. So that's a really, really good outfield, to be honest. That's a good outfield that can do some damage. An amazing outfield. And Jeimer Candelario looks like he might be the next guy for first baseman for Miguel Cabrera. So if anything happens to Miggy this year, we're definitely going to make Jeimer our first baseman of the future. He's hitting pretty good. You know, he's been progressing. He's been getting better. 276, 265 in the last 2 years. So that's something for us to look at. That's something for us to be happy about. Let's go ahead and simulate over to the regular season. So, because I don't think we really need to do anything else, unless we do have a few arbitrational hearing, I should say. And there we are. We are already in the spring training. We now have the squad ready. We're gonna see what George Springer and David Peralta are all about. Our two big acquisitions of this year. So we're gonna put it like this. Manual. Why is that on auto? Okay, just making sure everything is right before we mess up. We don't really want to mess up there. So yes, injury list is going to be on auto. And yeah, folks, I think here we can go ahead and simulate spring training. I was gonna leave that for next episode, but we might as well do it here. You know, just simulate it and see what we can get from these players. So yeah, 18 and 10, quite surprising. Very, very, very surprising. Let's take a look at some of these players. Harrison did pretty well. Miggy isn't looking the best, you know, but it is spring training. I'll give him that. Peralta did pretty good as well, and Springer doing meh. He did meh. That's the best that I can say for him. Meh. Nico Goodrum had an amazing spring, so he might actually get called up to the main squad. And let's see if any of these guys, you know, the Casey Mize or anything like that, might have gotten called up. But I feel like this is the year that we call up Casey Mize. It might be the year that we call him up. We're gonna call up Quisenberry to AAA because I feel like that's where he so rightfully deserves to be in. And then where is Matt Manning? So we got an amazing AAA rotation so far. Funkhauser, we're gonna keep Funkhauser in AAA, although he could potentially make it as well. And let's take a look at top prospects now. We have the second top prospect in Casey Mize. Casey Mize is now the #2 top prospect in the big leagues, and I feel like he might make an appearance this year. He might make an appearance for us. We do also have 2 more in the top 20 in Matt Manning and Franklin Perez, and I believe we also have 1 more if I'm not mistaken. We should have 1 more. If not, that might be it. But yeah, we have 3 total players in the top 50 prospects, 3 of them in top 20. So we might be one of the best farm teams in the league. But folks, that is where we're going to leave off the season. We are going to leave it off at the end of spring training. You guys saw the moves that we did in this off season. You guys saw the trades that we didn't do any trades, but you guys saw the roster moves that we did. And we acquired 2 really good major league talent in George Springer and David Peralta. Hopefully they can help us out in the future. But that's going to be it for the episode, folks. If you guys enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like down below and also drop a sub. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.
When I pull up